The first time she met my maid of honor's boyfriend, Brayden, he called her scary and said that she should work in a haunted house. Hey guys, welcome back to another week of me reacting to your wedding stories, the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between. I am so excited this week because tomorrow is the official launch of my brand new book, Here Comes the Drama, A Ferris Sloan Story. Now, because it is a launch week, I'm going to do things a little bit different today. I'm going to start off the first half talking about the book, where you can get it, how you can get it, all that good stuff. And then, of course, we're going to end on a regular wedding story submission that one of you guys sent me, and it's pretty crazy. So first things first, if you already pre-ordered the ebook, you will get it first thing tomorrow on your device. I cannot wait for you guys to read it because you'll be the first ones to actually get the book. So please tag me on social media, share it with a friend. I'm just so excited to hear what you guys think about it. I've put so much work into this, so it's very scary getting it out there, but also so exciting. If you want a printed copy, like this beautiful one right here, you can go ahead and order it on Amazon tomorrow. It will be available, and we will have early bird launch pricing available the first week of launch only. So really excited for you guys to get your hands on it at that special pricing. Again, I'm so excited for you guys to read it. Okay, so to start off, like I said, it's available on Amazon and Kobo for ebook, and then just Amazon currently for print. We are working at getting it at other locations, so as soon as I have those, I will let you guys know. But for now, those are the two places you can get it. Another thing I would really like your help on is going to your local public library and asking if they have Here Comes the Drama. Even if they don't, by multiple people asking them, they might look into purchasing it for their library. I'm someone that loves going to the library. We go at least twice a week, and I would just love to be able to see it on bookshelves at the library. Okay, first things first, I'm going to answer a couple questions and then we'll dive into this week's story. First things first, what is Here Comes the Drama about in one sentence? Overbearing mother-in-law crosses multiple boundaries as new couple Ferris and Sloan tried to plan their wedding. Okay, I think I did okay on that one. There's just so much more, but yeah, I think that's pretty good. Okay, who are Ferris and Sloan and why will readers love them? I think in a lot of the wedding drama stories, right? So I'd get all these stories sent to me. It's very hard to be on the same page, right? You see these couples come in and it's like the bride instantly against the mother-in-law, right? It's all this drama and you kind of don't hear where the groom is. You don't hear where her boyfriend or fiance is. They're kind of just like out of the story. So I really wanted to show a strong couple that worked together through each of these hurdles and learn kind of as they go, because no one plans for these things to happen, right? And so I wanted to kind of inspire those couples that wrote to me being like, hey, this is the situation. This is what happened at my wedding. This is what's still happening in our family. And so my thought was, you know what? We need to show a strong couple that, you know, they have their own issues. They kind of bounce off each other at sometimes, but it's going to inspire people to be like, okay, these are our boundaries that we're going to set together. This is how we're going to work together through this next little hurdle and hopefully come out stronger. Now, do they always come out stronger? I don't know. Lots of drama comes in, so we'll see. Actually, let me read the back of the book really quick. Sloan and Ferris thought their engagement would be the start of a beautiful chapter, but Ferris's overbearing mother, Kate, has other plans. From sabotaging wedding events to causing tension between the couple, Kate's constant interference threatens to tear them apart. Ferris's sister, Jenny, tries to be a lifeline, but with every boundary they set, Kate pushes harder. Wedding planning was supposed to be stressful, but not like this. If Sloan and Ferris don't take a stand now, there may not be a wedding left to save. Will they finally put Kate in her place and make it down the aisle, or will the drama be too much for their love to handle? And one thing I keep repeating myself on is, yes, this covers most of season 1, how I shared it in the skit. However, it's a lot different in so many ways. You're going to learn more about each character, maybe a little more behind the scenes, some history, more dialogue, more setup. There's just more that adds to the story. And then a lot of things get twisted and turned in ways that did not happen in the skit. So I can only show so much in the skit as one person. Number 3, how would you describe the vibe of the book? A dramedy. My favorite way to describe it is kind of a romantic comedy with a little extra drama. It's kind of like a sitcom and a soap opera if they had a baby, right? So there's some very dramatic moments, some where you can like just feel the tension, right? But then there's always that little like comedic relief in there. And then some are just so dramatic that you're like, this is ridiculous. So it's a good mix of that. 5, what would Ferris and Sloan's wedding song be? I don't want to spoil it because it's actually talked about. I don't know. I don't want to give it away. 6, were there any plot twists that even you didn't plan at first? Yes. So like I said, it's different than the skit. You might be like, oh, I've watched this skit multiple times. I'll probably know what happens. There's a plot twist. There's a few plot twists where as I was writing, I was like, oh, this is good. This is better. Let's take that out and put this in. Okay, so number 7, why will people love this book? I think because it's a fun, exciting read, right? People love the drama. They love hearing about it. But not only that, is there's lessons in the book. I think people are going to come out being like, you know what? This is how to set a healthy boundary, or this is like a real couple. And these are things that I can apply to my own life. It's entertaining. It's so fun. And even going through it, like I had to read it probably 20 or 30 times, through writing it, editing it, doing some proofreading. And every time there were certain parts that just made me go, oh my gosh, like this is crazy. So there's just so many different parts of it, but the characters I think you really fall in love with, especially this way. There's more character development. You learn more of their story, who they are and why they are the way they are. And so if you guys loved Ferris and Sloan before and you love to hate Kate before, that is going to be times 10 after reading the book. So that's all I'm going to say about the book for now. Again, you can get it tomorrow. You can get the ebook directly tomorrow. If you join my email list and pre-order it, you'll get it tomorrow morning. If you want this printed version, you can order it on Amazon and hopefully get it within the next few days. Take advantage of that early bird pricing as well. All right, guys, I'm so grateful for the love and support of Ferris and Sloan, and I cannot wait for you to read it. Now, before I lose my voice, on to this week's crazy wedding story. Here we go. I have a story time about my wedding day. I need to give a little backstory to explain the situation. My sister-in-law, Allie, has a skin condition that causes scabbing around her eyes. The first time she met my maid of honor's boyfriend, Braden, he called her scary and said that she should work in a haunted house. What in your right mind would think that's okay to tell someone? That's terrible. From that moment on, through the entire wedding planning process, I made it very clear that he was not invited. He made my brother and Allie extremely uncomfortable. Plus, my brother was planning to propose to Allie at my wedding during the bouquet toss. When the wedding day came, my maid of honor, Jenna, started talking about how Braden had bought a shirt to attend the wedding and how excited he was. So what's she not getting about that? That he's not invited. He made rude comments about the bride's sister-in-law. Like, what are we not getting here? I had to explain to her 3 different times that he was not invited. And each time she got more and more upset. Also, if my partner said something like that to a friend of mine's or friend of mine's sister, whoever it was, I would be appalled. I would not be with someone like that. So to then stand up for that person and be like, well, why aren't they invited? And keep asking, like, that says a lot about you too. She ended up telling multiple family members and guests at the wedding that I was selfish and that I made the day all about myself. I mean, she's the bride. It can be about her. She even refused to smile in most of the group photos. After the wedding, she completely ghosted me for 3 months and acted like I didn't exist. Well, it might be a blessing. All because I didn't invite her boyfriend Braden to the wedding. Mind you, she'd only been dating him for 4 months. 4 months, he acts that way, makes rude comments, and you're still with him. No. It was completely heartbreaking because Jenna had been my best friend since kindergarten. We were completely attached at the hip, but she chose to make my wedding day about her and bash me. Okay, that makes me wonder if she secretly hated her all this time. Why the sudden change? Also, I forgot to mention I got engaged in March. My fiance, now husband, Ben, and I used to spend a lot of time with Jenna before she started dating Braden. And there were definitely signs that she started to catch feelings for Ben. What? She did nothing but gave me a headache through the entire planning process. What? She caught feelings for your fiance? She even wrecked her car around June and I lent her mine, which she totaled 2 weeks later and never paid a dime for. You lent her your car after she wrecked her car, you lent hers, and she totaled yours and never paid you anything for it. Here's what I'm gathering from this. This friend took advantage of this bride for so many years and thought she could just get away with whatever she wanted. And it was a moment like this that made the bride realize all these little red flags over the years. So sometimes people are like, oh, I don't get how this could happen. All of a sudden it's like, no, this person's been taking advantage of her. And I talked about this before on a podcast. I had a longtime friend that years and years I would bend over backwards. I'd always be there, like a drop of the hat. Anytime she called me, needed me, I was always there. If I ever needed her, she was ghost. She was gone. And it took so many times of that for me to finally realize one time when I really needed her and she wasn't there, that I was like, I'm done. And you know what? I'm not gonna even try to fight for it, because in the past I'd be texting that people pleaser, please like me. And it was just this last time I was just like, I'm done. I have nothing else to give. I see my worth and you are not showing me what a friend should be like. And I think that's kind of what's happening here. Luckily, I never let someone borrow a car and they told it. This is terrible. It says she ended up blaming me for that too. I absolutely love your videos. I think this could give me a bit of a laugh if you shared my situation. I'm glad she's able to laugh about it now. I don't know how long ago this was. A lot of people will tell me that even if they didn't get their story featured on something, that writing it out has been very therapeutic. So if I can help with that so that you can look back on it and laugh and see it as a funny situation, I hope that helps. Because if you think about it, it's like you watch a movie and these crazy things happen, but it's entertaining. So you know what? If we can turn them to entertainment in some way, and it can be like some kind of therapy for us to move through these events, then I think that'll kind of help. Why do you think I write, guys? Like, writing just helps. It's therapy, right? Anyways, thanks for hanging out with me this week, guys. And as a reminder, for the 1800th time, my new book, Here Comes the Drama, A Ferris Sloan Story, is live tomorrow. Thanks for all the love and support so far, and I will see you guys next week. Bye now.